Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a little craft with me. If you're new here, a very warm welcome. I'm glad you could join me. Today I am working on this bad boy. So I've just sewn in the signatures, so we've got nothing inside. I've started on the cover. There's a lot more to come. The fabric is quite fluffy, so it picks up. I've got little bits, but he'll be, or she'll be, whoever we are, will be hoovered and decorated till I cannot decorate no more, because I have been gathering, and this ain't even half of it. But look, I've got bits of jewellery. Yeah, look, earrings. That was a pendant from a necklace. I've got lovely big beads that we're going to play around with, buttons, oh, loads of things, other jewellery, just loads of stuff that is Peacock inspired. Oh, where's that other one? Yeah, that's a lovely pendant there as well. I've also got other stuff. This is only about half of it, but yeah, so there's going to be all blingy stuff, but I thought I won't put all the attached dangly things on yet, because I've got a lot of work to do on the inside, so I'll be pulling him or her about, folding it this way then that way and the other, so I thought that can wait. And so yeah, we've got nice sort of, I did fabric paper thing, so we've got lots of images that I've got from napkins. Oh, that's a joss stick. It was in with my fabrics, I don't know how it got in there, but yeah, so yeah, we've got loads of images like that. But then I wanted this one to be quite a cuddly one, and so then I used some like batting, you know, like from like quilting and that, and then covered the journal in this lovely peacock, gold peacock feathers on this lovely blue. And yeah, it's like a brushed cotton, so it is quite fluffy, but that's a good thing. Right, I want that. I want that. I've only made a couple of tags already. This one's very Amy inspired. She sent me some bits and pieces and some peacock ephemera, like for myself, for my own journal, and on a couple of them she'd used like these two from two of my kits and this from like her Regal kit, and so I was really inspired, and so yeah, I made that. So it's very Amy-esque. But yeah, there'll be more things like that to come. But as you can see, I've got no pockets or nothing other than ones where like they've already been sewn in. So I've got like things like this. But I've only got a couple of things like that, really. Yeah, look, they've got a tuck there. So I've got loads to do. Anyway, so yeah, that is the journal. It's going to be called Sharnaz, which I have to get it out of there. Sharnaz, which is a unisex name meaning pride of the king. And if a peacock ain't that, I don't know what is. So what I wanted to do in the peacock kit is this big long peacock feathers with, it says peacock noun and male peafowl. Now it's too long to use as a belly band that way, but you can, if you scale down your printing to 5x7, it fits perfectly going that way. But I wanted it that way so I can have a big belly band going across one of my signatures. So I'm going to do it here. So let's get cracking. I've got a few bits and bobs out already, but yeah, I've tried to like sort of push it back as far as I can so that I don't start getting overcrowded, because you know what I'm like, when my desk starts getting crowded, I get all what's it called, frustrated, and yeah, I can't concentrate because of the mess. Right, so I'm just sticking it down in the middle, and then I'm just going to do the ends, and then I'll put a little bit of trim or something at each end as well. And so yeah, we're just jumping right in, aren't we? So how are you all? I hope everybody is doing really well and that. I'm doing good. Had a really lovely day yesterday. It could have been a nightmare, seriously. We were supposed to be going on a picnic with a really good friend of mine, Jamie's, and his girlfriend that he met on holiday. And then the night before the picnic, they had an argument. She beat him up. It was really bad. So we went round there yesterday, it was all really sad. But then we ended up all going to another friend's. I know what she got me. This beautiful, this is lovely, isn't it? If you're watching, Marie, thank you, my angel. This is lovely. It's all the way from Dubai, and it's a notebook. And look, it's got handmade paper inside. It is gorgeous. I love it. And this, like, goddess on the front with her beautiful eyes. I just love it. So yeah, I had to show you that because it's so special, isn't it? And like, yeah, she got it a while ago because look, it's all the way from Dubai, and as we all know, no one's travelling at the minute. But isn't it lovely? I just love it. So I've just got to grab some trims. Right, so I've grabbed some trim. I've got a little offcut of this. I've got some more, but this is from another little roll. So I'm going to use this up, putting a little bit on that end, a little bit on that end. And then I'm going to put this trim across the bottom. And then whatever goes through there will be able to tuck in there. I'm with my small scissors though, because... Oh, and I think they was right here. I've just got some ephemera and whatnot from the kit. Yeah, there's my little scissors. And yeah, I've got that on my little tray. Because, can you see all those little tiny bits at the tops of some of the loops? Making it look untidy. I don't want those, so I'm just getting rid of them. Right, I got rid of those little raggedy bits, and yeah, I was going to put a little bit of this on each end, weren't I, before I spotted the raggy little pieces. Right. Yeah, so I hope everyone's week's going well. Yeah, we didn't end up on our picnic, which I was really looking forward to it. So yeah, we didn't end up going on that picnic. We ended up doing something completely different. But yeah, in the end, it all turned out lovely. My poor friend was reassured because he's got all his mates around him that love him and care about him. And so, yeah, everything turned out lovely in the end. And yeah, me and Marie had a nice day and a lovely natter, and yeah, just fun. So it all went well in the end. Oh, where's my other scissors? I don't know why. They're perfect for trimming little threads, but they're not for thicker trims and things. And this one, as soon as you cut it, it does go a bit thingy. I'm going to have to put a little bit more glue on because that started to dry. Because, oh, I was messing about with the silly scissors. So, let's go there for that piece. Right. There's just a little something at the edge. And I'm going to do the same on this end. But, yeah, right at the edge, because I don't want to cover up the word peacock. And yes, so like I said, I've chose the name Sharnaz, which is a unisex name, and it really appealed to me, Pride of the King, because as you know, the kit is called As Proud as a Peacock. I'm just seeing that looks a bit long. I think I've got one bobble too many. Yes. So yeah, and they are majestic, aren't they? Like, it's... A peacock has got to be like the king of all birds, surely, because they are so majestic. And, yeah, just beautiful. So, oh, I like them a little bit, so I'll keep that here, because it won't wrap round a little, what's it called? A little doodad that I'll wrap things round. I was just looking. Yeah, these. And, yeah. I've got this lovely trim here, which is beautiful, and that's going to go down the bottom here. Yeah, and so let's see how much I need. I'll cut at the end because I don't know, so I'll come up slightly on that edge, and I'm going to do the same in the middle, and then again at this end. Right. And then our gorgeous trim and sit like that, and we'll be able to tuck something just into it, like a little journaling card or tag or whatnot. And yeah, it's not going to fall out the bottom because we've glued our little trim down, so, and we've still been able to have something sit inside. Now let's carefully make sure I'm not sticking my pages together. And yeah, that's lovely. So yeah, I've used in this journal, I might as well tell you while we're going along and decorating in it, the Proud as a Peacock kit, and then some from my faux fabrics like that and that, some from Amy's Dog Days. I think that might be Easter. Easter bonnet, or yeah, when I do it properly, like the flip through, when it's all made, then I'll tell you. This is from Cat's Meow. Oh yeah, talking of Cat's Meow, where is it? I think it's only a couple of pages in. It's on one of my, here we are. Right, when I printed this one, it was I needed an ink change, because look, that's the real page, or another page from that same kit, Cat's Meow. But this one's quite pinky, but I liked it, so I kept it. But and there's a few lines in it which I didn't mind, but the middle ones is a bit too much. So I've already inked this because I was going to do it, and then I thought, oh, I might as well start the whole decorating and filling up process with yous on camera rather than starting it a little bit. It was the same with that belly band. I already had it inked and good to go, but then I changed my mind and thought, no, wait until everyone stopped doing what they've got to do in the kitchen and that, and then we can do it all together. So yeah, I just cut in from that piece of faux fabric paper, and this isn't from the kit if you don't know. This is the freebie page for you on my coffee website, and you see, look, that's the front, and oh, where's the rest of me? That's the other side, and also the first page in the journal. The majesty of the peacock is a joy to behold. And let's see so I can show you the back. I think the back's just like plain. Oh no, yeah, look, we've got a peacock feather up there and one down there, and then that lovely font. It really is nice font. I don't know if you can see it properly, but yeah, anyway, those pages are your free ones. You don't have to sign up for nothing, you don't have to donate anything. I go on coffee because it lets me blog. I ain't vlogged this week actually, I've got to get on there. I'm just looking at trims. There's maybe something down the bottom. That's a bit on the wonk ears. Let me stand up. No, that's fine. Right, I'm just looking for something maybe at the top and the bottom, and I'm not sure what. So yeah, I use coffee, I was telling you, wasn't I, because it I might use a bit of this pom-pom, like the big one, because that might look like these top feathers. Look how they stand up like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to use a bit of that at the top and the bottom. So yeah, I use it because I get blog space, I get a gallery where I can put bits and bobs, and in the gallery there is a folder called Freebies, and when I make kits I will often make an extra page, and that goes in the freebie file for you guys, just as a thank you, because yeah, you really do enrich my life in ways that you don't know, because, well, you probably do, because I tell you, because yeah, I love doing this and I love interacting with you guys and that. And since I have like branched out into the world of digis, a lot of you have supported my little shop and bought my digi kits. Others of you have bought, I don't know, all sorts of stuff that I put in there: boho beads, journals, my little dolly peg bookmarks, ephemera kits, coffee dyed papers, all sorts of stuff that I sell in my little shop, don't I? And you give me so much support and purchase like bits and bobs that I really wanted somewhere where I could have like a platform to blog a bit, share a bit more of myself with you, and also to be able to give something back to you just in a thank you way. So yeah, they're there, and that's what they look like in a journal. I think I'm going to put it to one side a minute, because is that just one or two? But it's just one. Dawn, my lovely Dawn, sent me some of these time cards, and I've done it before where I fold it up and make a pocket. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to move Sharnaz out of the way. So, oh, hang on. No, I ain't. I just need to look at page size. I don't know where this is going to go yet. That's Lisa's lovely paper. Dawn sent me that as well. But yeah, it's gorgeous. If I remember, I'll link her below so that you can get some of that paper yourself. I just wanted to make sure I'm not going to do this too tall, so I put a fold in beforehand. And what I'm thinking, I might decoupage on here. So first I'm going to ink all round, and I'm going to go and sort that tap out. Can you hear it whistling? Oh, it stopped. It heard me. It knew I was coming. But yeah, if it starts again, I'll go and sort it out. But yeah, I'm just inking round before I start decoupage. Here we go. Oh, please excuse me, I am sorry. Right, sorry about that. I am back. Right, I've got some different peacock napkins, so I want to decoupage. He's lovely, and he would go for them. He's lovely and all, and he would go for it. I think I'm going to have this fella, because he is adorable. And right, have I got one of them already I've used? I think no. Oh yeah, that's the one I started on. I don't know if you remember, but in the folio, one of the pockets in there was a CD case that I've decorated, and on the outside and on the inside the tag and the decoupage on the outside all lined up, and yeah, I really liked it. Right, hang on. Now I'm not sure how much I'm going to go with. Well, hang on, let me just come. I'm just coming right down, because yeah, I might keep the whole lot. I was going to go round him, but he is just gorgeous, isn't he? Right, I'm going to get a bit more ink up here, and maybe a little bit of another colour as well. Just sort of, because there's pinks, and there's like the blossom and that on there. So yeah, just little dib dabs here and there. Right. And yeah, I'm not going too mad on trying to blend, because what's it called? Because I'm going to decoupage, ain't I? That's what I was thinking. Right. So yeah, hope everyone's week is going good. Mine is. The sun is shining here where I am, and yeah, it is gorgeous. I just love it when the weather's nice. Sun's shining, you're seeing lots of butterflies and bees. The one thing different where I live now and where I lived before, I used to see, I'm keeping this out by the way, in case I need this bit for that bit, you know. Anyway, yeah, where I lived before, there was, I think there must have been quite a few people with ponds and that, and I actually wasn't too far from a park that is locally known as Two Lakes, so you can guess it's got 2 lakes. And yeah, that's where I used to live, and I would get quite a few dragonflies when I was sitting out in the garden sometimes, like flying by or hovering about. And oh, they're beautiful, aren't they? And like they're metallic-y kind of colours, just fabulous. But yeah, since I've lived here where I am now, I ain't seen one, not one. So yeah, maybe it's yeah, just because of the environment where I am is a little bit different. And yeah, they like water, don't they? So I'm thinking that there aren't as many people with their own like pond or whatever in their backyard. Or maybe it just was because I was so close to the lakes. Because yeah, you see a lot of them in places like that, don't you? Right, so I'm grabbing my knot podge. Oh, look at this, I've got to show you, it's so funny. One of my mates needs a new SIM card for their phone, right? So I said, oh, I'll go and gift that. They send them really quickly. This was yesterday, it arrived today. But I was typing quick and I spelt my name a bit wrong. So it says, hello, 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 hello. I know that's stupid, but it really tickled me. That's the envelope, yeah, hello, hello. But what a donut I am. Anyway, so that is going to be like that, and then yeah, I want more down here. So where the line is going to be, I might just try and get some of this off, so that we can use it in on that bottom bit. Right, with the other bit I've got here, we'll make it sort of marry up. Try and get a bit more ink down there, and then a bit more blue coming in. Right, I think we're ready to roll, so give it a shake. And sorry, I've got to have a sip of my drink. I'm being very, very thirsty at the moment. So yeah, that's going to go there. So, get a bit of glue first. And, right, I don't want to mess this up. Well, I want him positioned. Yeah. Okay. Gently. And yeah. Ah, what am I like? Right, hang on. Hang on. Can you believe I've just done that? Something else is going to happen, I'm telling you. Right, so I'm just going to dry this off and I will be right back. Right, so I think he's dry. So we'll just get rid of the excess. And with a sanding a bit and then re-ink. I'm thinking I might as well do the bottom bit now though, innit? So I've got like that kind of. I've got some other little bits that was in the bag that I've used before, so maybe with the help of a couple of other bits, maybe that bit, 'cause it's got the railings and there's railings there. If it was up that way, then we're losing all that though. I suppose we could kind of try to kind of, I might just have to use another bit. See, that would be very good. I can kind of get rid of those railings there and join these two like that. I just need to come in and take this bit of railings out, because once they're all stuck together and sanded and whatnot, yeah, and that bit can still go over there, and then yeah, we can put a couple of the flowers, making a little patchwork. Oh, and try not to make it blow away when you turn it over like me. What a wally. Right, so let me just get the image of my mind. More flowers here and more feathers over this way. So I'm going to do my best with what I've got. If it comes out wrong, you can always wipe it off quick with a wet wipe, and I'll just cut the bottom off of another napkin piece, another square. But it's not really worth wasting your what's it called, your best bits of your image, when, look, you see, we can sort of position them so that we get quite a bit of good coverage. So look, we've got a whole feather there and a bit of flower, and that will fit perfectly in there. I know it all seems a bit mental, doesn't it, making a patchwork out of napkin, but they're too lovely, aren't they, to just lock the towel off for a pocket that is going to have, what's it called, bit of trim and whatnot. But if I can do this carefully with the glue, like that, and then once, like, just go really carefully, especially with the small bits, and then once you dry off, if you need another bit of glue, because you've dried it and it's got a bit crispy, it will be firmer for you to put a bit more glue on, like with a nice stroke, rather than like these little tiny dabs that I'm doing at the minute, so that I don't lift any of them. But you see, that looks really cool, so I'm just going to dry that off and try and keep it looking cool. Look, see, 'cause at the minute it's wet and it's delicate, so I'll be right back. Right, it feels dry, but of course where there's bits that are overlapping and that, some bits will be thicker than others, so if you do this, be really careful when you sand, because like this is all one piece. This is a puzzle of like, or what do you call it, a collage of pieces that I've made to look like it's just an extension of our image. And you saw the bits I had to work with. I think I ain't done bad really there. I'm quite happy with how that's come out. But as you know, I like to sand my decoupage in. I'm just getting the right sander. this one's more rough. This one's smoother, which I might use on there. But you have to be gentle anyway. And I do this because I like it to feel like it's all one. And you do have to be careful. Look, you see there was slight movement there where there's not enough glue, and that bit needs trimming anyway. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'll probably put a little bit more glue and then try it in a minute. But I just like to get it nice and smooth if I can. Sometimes like you can't, or sometimes if you see it start to lift or move, it's best to leave well alone, because you don't want to like, see, this top bit now feels lovely. You don't want to sand off your image. Let's go in with the lighter one. Yeah, that feels nice. And yeah, I've got to come back up here. I have still got my brush. It was just wrapped in a wet wipe so that the glue don't dry, but I haven't actually got any glue on the brush. I'm just getting that bit nice and stuck down. And then, yeah, I'll have to dry that section off again, but I'll let it be drying on its own. That doesn't feel 100% dry. Right, I'm going to switch my heat tool back on, so I'll be turning the camera off. I will be just a minute. Right, that feels more dry, and I'm just going to lightly, because it is a mishmash of half a dozen different pieces. Look, already one part started to lift. So I'm just going to put a dab on there of what's in the brush. And yeah, I'll just have to dry that. Right, so I'm happy with how that's dry, and I'm happy with the top bit. Where's the smoother? And I'm just really gently, I might go in with the harder one gently, or the rougher. Just gently. I don't want anything to lift, but I just want to smooth it out a little bit. I do have a couple of gaps, and we're going to address them right now. I probably am going to put trim on and they won't be seen, but before we get to that stage, I am going to go round with some inks and things, and I thought I'd got out, what, half a dozen inks that I thought I was going to need and that, but now seeing these two, I want Victorian Velvet, because I think that's nearer to the blossom colour. I didn't think I'd be needing that. And this is just one of the pound ones. This one's from Hobbycraft actually, that I've had for an age, but they don't dry out. Well, they hadn't, last time I used one, it hadn't dried out. So, just looking for a little what's it, sponge. So you see I've got some gaps, and we've got all the greenery, so I thought if I go with round in green ink, and I've got a bit, I'll probably end up sanding off that flappy bit, but that nice dark green will hide those couple of gaps. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go around the whole of the pocket with that to make it look the same. So I kind of like that. And then up the top there, oh, I'm thinking going in with this velvet. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous, and it really is similar to the colour of the blossoms. So I can come in with it dotted about because I really like it, and then just fade it back a little bit with the dry side. And yeah, I'm quite happy with that, but I am going to add trims, I think, but I'm pretty pleased with how it does look. And ain't that a beautiful colour? That Victorian velvet from Tim Holtz. It's absolutely gorgeous, I love it. Right, and sorry, just cleaning off all the glue and the mess and whatnot, bits of tissue. So I still don't like the feel of that bottom one. Top one feels lovely, but I don't want to sand too hard because I've made it out of all little bits. So yeah, and I can see a couple of little gaps sprung up from me sanding. So yeah, that's the end of that. Look. Right. Yeah, I'm better off to leave well alone, like I said before. If it starts lifting or you sand off too much, just leave well alone. And yeah, ink and whatnot where you can. And I don't think it's too bad, because I really didn't want to get another one of the squares, because each square is that image, and lop off his tail. That's sacrilege, isn't it? I just couldn't do it. So yeah, we didn't have to. And I really love the that ink at the top. Really does look nice with the blossoms. So we're going to glue this bit down and try. I'm getting towards the end of the glue, so getting a thin bead gets more difficult, doesn't it? Because the glue gets thicker as it gets older. But yeah, trying to just get a thin bead so that I still have like most of the width for the pocket. And then yeah, I'm going to think about, I'm definitely going to have trim at the bottom. But I was thinking if I really had to hide like the thingies, I could put a bit at the top. But yeah, I'm not sure. But I do like how it's coming out so far. I'm going to trim that bit off a bit. And yeah, I think maybe some green trim down here. Maybe going like that. And yeah, I'll just grab some. Right, I've had a little idea. I am thinking of this at the bottom, because as we fade down and it gets a bit lighter, I love that. So yeah, it's just LTF with cotton to not make it get all scruffy. So I'm thinking I'm going to have a bit of that there. Right way. It's that way, like that. So yeah, I'm going to do that because it's beautiful. I just love that fringe. It's so gorgeous. As for my lovely, lovely friend Zach, I'll link her down below as well. You all know she's my go-to lady for all of these fabulous trims. And well, 99% of my trims are from her. And look at these that she's got at the minute, and these little ones. I've got these out for this journal, and these, she does these in like different colours, and these beautiful little flowers on a little dangle. So yeah, they're all from her. And as you know, because I've got them on the tray next to me, which is like my work for now tray. So well, I try to have it be, but sometimes it gets cluttered up where I don't use everything I've put on there, and then I just put new stuff on the next time, and sometimes it's not doing its purpose, but most of the time I do try and use what I've got on there. And then right, and there's a way, there's a knack, that's it. There's a knack to pulling that bit off so that then you've got all your lovely trim. Right, so that is that there. And I was thinking, so I've got this, and I thought maybe because I'm not happy with that bit there where I didn't have a bit to put in there. So I'm thinking if I put that across the top of the pocket, it shows you that that's where the pocket is, and also it'll hide that tiny bit that I didn't have a bit of napkin for. I could have done, but yeah, I missed that one little bit at the top, so I'd rather cover it up because I know it's there, and even though it's little, because I know it's there, it's like it's screaming at me. It's like it's the size of a football field, even though it's a teeny tiny little space. Right, so that is that. And then I've got this in like every colour that they do it, I think. And I've got big chunky rolls like this of 2 other different colour greens. But this green most matches this lot, and I've only got this much left. I can't believe it. Normally when I start to get low, I would reorder. And I'm thinking, because I've got that gap there, I have inked on it, which I'm just going to grab that dobber with the green on, and just go a little bit darker there. But then I thought I'm just going to come up from here and just have a couple. Right, I'm going to stop at the 3rd leaf. And just, I'm going to glue onto the trim so that we're not too gluey, and I can just place it down where I want. And so I'm going to have one leaf actually coming off. So that one's covering that bit. That one, that one's kind of coming off, and then just going down like that. So that is that. I think I need a flower or something, or we'll have a look. Flowers, what's it? Let's see. Got any nice pale pinks to be up with the blossoms, possibly. I kind of like that, because yeah, or see, we've got these little ones, but I have to, well, that's not even a one, that's a damaged one they've sent me. But yeah, I have to deconstruct them, and when I do it with these, that middle bit just peels off of the plastic, ready to replace. But that hasn't been happening with these ones. I could give it one more go, get rid of the thick plastic, take that off, and what I could do, because I know that it doesn't peel off, is just then go back in again and cut again, so that I can use it like that. Or, like, because some of these have got the purlins, some of them have not. Maybe on top of one of them. Yeah, I'm thinking I like that. So, I'm going to do it. Because there's a lot of colour in this journal, and actually it should be that way up. Yeah, there's a lot of colour in it. Obviously the blues and greens, and I've got purples, and yeah, I've just gone for it with the colour. So yeah, I want to have bits like this, flowers and greenery, and just, yeah, lots of loveliness in this journal. I just want there to be lots of different colours and textures. That's why I've used like different materials. I've used different kinds of paper to print on and stuff, you know, all different thicknesses. None, I never buy none that's too thin. I don't buy standard copy paper because it doesn't stand up to being like proper dunked in coffee or like, and all of that. So I don't do that. I might have a tiny flower down here, or oh, is any of these a flower? Yeah, this one's a flower. Right. So yeah, maybe one of those, like that. I might even have two. Oops. Right. Hang on, if I had that one there, this one would have to be more there. Yep, I like that. Yeah, I'm having them. And they're a very similar colour to this fringing at the bottom. Right. Oh, don't stick to me, stick to the pocket. And yeah, these lovely time cards from Dawn at the Book Vandal shop. Yeah, are perfect. Like, they're really long, but so yeah, they're perfect. Just fold up the bottom, and then you've got a nice pocket with a nice tall background. And I am really happy with that now. I think it's really lovely, and there's room for your little... Oh, don't say I've stuck it together. No, I haven't. Imagine that. Look, and so it's a nice deep pocket, so it can fit a few tags and whatnot in, which I'm gonna... These are from the kit, so they've had nothing done to them. So a couple of them are... That one's backed. I know there's some more over here. So, yeah, I'll fill that later. But, yeah, I wanted to do something start to finish, so we have. And yeah, I might do another couple of pockets, but not as long as this, because I'm not going to decoupage. We'll just decorate some, get them ready. Right, so I've grabbed Sharnaz back over here, right, just to go and see, right, standard size for a pocket for this journal. I should do it on a bit of normal paper, actually. And then I've got it, hang on, I had a bit earlier. Yeah, here we are. I was using this to sew in signatures. So roughly, so we'll go that line. And then we'll just check in a different part of the journal and see if that again would be, yeah, that's roughly our size for our pocket. So then we can put our lovely journal out of the way, out of harm's way. We've got our little size guide, and I've gathered some papers that, aren't they gorgeous? I love this, absolutely love it. And that one. And some of the pages in this little paper pack are really lovely for my next kit, which you had a little sneak peek at some of the ephemera. Well, one page of the ephemera. But yeah, I gave you a little sneak peek in the filling up the little mini boho journal. Right, so I'm looking at this because there's a pattern. And I want it the right way up. So, hang on. I'd need to take that edge off because it's got a little bit of a curly corner. So we'll trim there and then to there. So I'll just do a couple for now. We'll see how we go for time. And yeah, it's getting near to my bedtime. Because I've been doing other bits and bobs all day. I was working on the journal, sewing in signatures and all that. That's why I had the graph paper out. And yeah, I think we'll do a couple of like quite deep pockets. Like that. That's nice and deep. And what other paper I've got? Oh yeah, I've got this one. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. I was looking for the 12 by 12 and they didn't have it. And I thought, right, I'll just get this little one then, because it just sung to me. There's I loved every page in it, and yeah, it would go with quite a few things. Now look, I love the blue, but I also love the purple. So I think I'm going to go smack bang in the middle, and that's going to be 2 pockets. It's not the only piece I've got, but yeah, whatever way I do, if I do a deep pocket, I'm losing that nice purple or I'm losing that lovely blue. So I might as well just go in half or almost in half. Yeah, so we've got one smaller one, one larger one. And yeah, these bits I could probably do something with. They're a bit too thin, but I'll hang on to them. And yeah, let's work on our pockets. So I'm going to move this under here. Oh, right. So I'm going to round the corners on this one. I think on all of them probably at the top. I don't know whether to go that way or that way, because the pattern looks okay either way up. I didn't want that. I don't want to hide much of it though. And I was thinking of having going something across the top, so I'm going that way as the top. And then let me double check with this one. I did do the pattern going that way, didn't I? Let's look. Yeah, going that way. Okay, and I'm going around the top. Oh. And so yeah, with this one, I'm going to use this purpley pinky one to go around here. And yeah, I've just grabbed some bits that I've sort of started to do things to. You know, like this, when I was alcohol inking something else, that was the bit left and I thought I need that. It might have been on the last Peacock folio, and I did a doily, and because I liked it so much I did another couple, and this is one of them. I think I used the other 2 on the last project, but yeah, isn't that lovely? Just with like my homemade alcohol inks, which I've just ordered. I was really running low on food colouring. I've used most of my colours. Even though it lasts ages and ages, but yeah, I haven't bought any for a long time, so I just ordered some on Amazon, and yeah, they're coming tomorrow. But if you're going to do that, like make your own alcohol inks, use good quality. I use the food colouring gel, not liquid, and it's concentrated gel food colouring. And then I put it in little spray bottles, and then top up with water, because you only need a little squeeze. Top up with water, and then a pipette full, or if you haven't got a pipette, a little splash of surgical spirit rubbing alcohol, because it's a food stuff, so to stop it growing mould. But yeah, they come out fabulous. This is what these are dyed with, and also things, I can't see where I've put it for the minute, but what's it called? What's that other thing? Oh, I dye my sari silks, and the thing I'm thinking of is cheesecloth. That's what I couldn't think of. But yeah, sari silks and cheesecloth and anything really I dye with my little homemade alcohol inks. And yeah, it's just a really, really economical way of making, and you can blend every colour you want. Like I did, I don't know how well you can see it, I have my normal blends, like that are just the one colour and the water and whatnot, and then as well I did a couple of just mixtures so that I add a really peacock bluey green and things like that. And what I'm looking for is, earlier I cut out some little bits like this, and you know how I do it when I have a little something dangling. I thought we could do a bit like that with a couple of these pockets, but I've cut them out and I've got them handy, and now they're not there. I cut these out from the faux fabric freebie, and I thought we could have a couple of them coming off a couple of our pockets. Yeah, just little bits of added interest. I'm going to put some trim and that. And yeah, I want there to be lots and lots to look at, as well as room for journaling as well, because at the end of the day, we all want to journal. But I'm going to use the darker blue on this, just as like a little bit of contrast, like a little bit darker than the actual colour. And yeah, just like that. And let's see, on the yellow, I might go around with green, just for a change, really. And while I've got the green out, I can do that other tiny tag. Yeah, just a little bit of a change. And so, yeah, after this, it'll be time for me to go to bed. But you know, when you're working on something, you're really loving it, because like it's been a while since I went mad with colour, isn't it? You know, I was working on a couple of things. Don't get me wrong, I love it, like doing shabby chic style and things like that. But yeah, now I've jumped right back in, like I did the other day when I was working on the little boho journal. And yeah, working with the colour again, I get like I don't want to stop. Now I was thinking, with this nice deep pocket, just part of that. Yeah, let's go for it. Right, I'm going to cut it after I've stuck it on. Because that's easiest. So just get the glue. Oh, I could have used my glue stick, because they're super strong ones, but with the delicate bits on a doily, sometimes the glue stick, where they are so strong, it will pull at it, and I don't want it to tear, because I want it intact like that. Oh, I love it. Look at that. And then now I can cut it and use that bit on another one, or another couple, because I do like to break them up a bit and have them in different places. Now I love that. Put that to one side for later. And now it might be quite a little, have something coming out the middle of that. But what I'd have to do, I could stick that side, yeah. I can stick it on at the minute, because what I normally do is I attach them both like that, and one goes either side. So I will stick this one there, and that one I'm not going to stick anywhere, because once this is on the page, that will go round to the page behind. So that's what's going to happen with that. I'm not using this one on here. I'm going to use a couple of pieces of this, maybe like that and that. But I did want some trim, so I'm going to grab some trim that I think will look nice for this. Right, I've got this, and I've grabbed this because I thought I'm going to have a bit in the hole there that I will have to make bigger, a bit in there coming out, and something dangling, and I might do like a little bit like that or something, maybe up there, or a line going over that one but under that one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've decided. Right, so let's get cracking. We'll do this first. Yeah, we said over this one, so yeah, this piece has got to go down first. Oh, I've turned my light off. Oh, right. And like that. I do apologise if the camera angle has changed. I just had to quickly swap over batteries, so I'm having that like that. So we'll have a line of glue just going up like that. Right. Oh, going right through that piece. Oh. Yep, I like that. And then, what was I going to do next? What did I just knock on the floor? Oh, a bit of trim. I was going to put this over, wasn't I? Yeah. So, I'll just get a little bit of glue on there. And where we'll go there. Right. And then we've got our, sorry, I'm just clearing just clearing a little bit at the top. I usually stick them together just at the very top there, and then grab me punch. Right, I've got my punch. I'm just gonna make sure I can see what I'm doing, so that there's no paper in there, because what I do, I line it up with the top of the hole that's already there, and so that, because if we went any higher we could cut into the paper, and then we can't use it. So I always line it up with the top of the existing hole, because we only need to make it a bit bigger, just to set an eyelet. Oh, come on. That's it. So that we can hang something from it. And that will sit like that. I'm going to glue this side. I'm going to go around with the ink again, though, because it's quite pale. And yeah, that's it. Right. And we can hang something like that from our little thing. And I also wanted a bit of this, didn't I? So I'm not going to cut it off of the roll until I've pulled it through, even though then it means I've got to pull all that through, but I only need a little bit. So, and I love this, and I'm nearly out of it. Oh, go on. Oh, here we go. Right. I can't grab it because I broke my nail yesterday. This thumbnail, and I'm not used to not having a nail there. That one hardly ever breaks. My nails are quite strong. They say when they do break, it's always at a really dodgy place, and that one's really, really low. And yeah, I can't grab nothing because I'm so I'm so used to grabbing it with that end of my nail. Right, after all that palaver, that is why I was messing about, because I wanted that. And I think after this pocket I am going to go to bed because it's getting really late here, and I was up early watching the grandkids while my daughters was busy and that. One of them's been moving and they had to move the last of the stuff, so I was watching the little ones. And so yeah, I got up really early, and yeah, it's starting to hit me now. But now I might have that one, I think. Yeah, I've got another little, or that tassel that I showed you earlier. I think I'm going to go with this one, I think. So all I need is a jump ring, and I'm just seeing if I'm sure that that's what I want to put on there, or whether I did want to go with that one. No, I think this. So where's the tools? I put them handy. Here they are, because I knew I'd want them. And before I do this, I just want to change the loop at the top, because yeah, just getting it like a tight little loop rather than once over like that, and then I tuck in the sharp bit. Okay, back to what we was doing, and I've got a largish kind of jump ring because it's got to go through here and then hang down in it, so I've had to go with a bigger one that I would normally. But ain't that cute, ain't it? And then when this is stuck down, this will be, so that will be on one of our book pages, and then when you turn over, that will be on the other side like that. So yeah, I think I just finished doing my trim. That's what I dropped on the floor. I wondered what it was, because I got this out, didn't I? And I wanted that going all across the bottom like that. So just making sure I've got it the right way up. Yeah, I have. And we'll pop that across there. So we've not done bad, have we? We've done 2 belly bands and 2 pockets. And yeah, that first pocket had quite a lot going on, didn't it? With all the decoupaging and the trims and whatnot. And then yeah, even though this is just one pocket, we've put a few like bits of interest, haven't we, on it. So yeah, sometimes that it might give you little ideas and things while we're crafting together. Yeah, or just inspire you to get your colours out and just start mixing them up a bit. So I'm really happy with these pockets that I've finished, and also with the other bits and bobs that I've stuck in the journal. And so like that bit, and we did another one, didn't we, with the bobbles right at the beginning. So when this goes in, wherever I'm going to put it, say like, no, it's got to be on page this side, so that that can go round like that. So say we're sitting there, and then that's on the other side. But I'll do it where it's more noticeable, say like on a page like this. That's it. So I'll have that like that, and then when you turn over, you've got that. I'm just going to peel it back a little bit more so that the pocket can sit where I would like it, like that. And then yeah, you've got that there. So I was doing it, and then I thought, I don't know if I'm in frame. So yeah, like that and like that. So yeah, that's it from me. I'm going to go beddy boys now because I am tired. But thank you for joining me while we start creating the bits and bobs to go in the journal. This is my most exciting bit. I absolutely love it. So I'll probably be back tomorrow with a little bit more. So, or I think I'll come back with take 3 envelopes, because I want trifold envelope in this one. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I've got my plan. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do another one of our Take 3 envelope series. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your support. If you haven't already, go over to the coffee and claim your freebies. You know, you've only got to right click on them and save the image, because they're yours. You ain't got to do nothing for it. They're yours because I love yous, alright? So go over and do that, and I'll see you tomorrow. We can work with them while we're messing about with our envelopes. Love you loads. Bye for now. Bye.